Hey everyone, welcome to this week's reading for October 24th, 2022. Today we're moving into that eclipse energy. We've been in that eclipse energy probably for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. You're going to start noticing things feel a bit unsteady. Maybe the energy's a little hectic and crazy. Well, that's just because we're about to have a solar eclipse. No, we can't see it from the United States. It is only a partial solar eclipse, but we can definitely feel the energy behind it. The one thing that we're going to want to look forward here in the next 2 weeks is the full moon lunar eclipse, which will be more intense than this solar eclipse. It is raining outside here. I don't know if it's raining where you are at, but I always find that whenever we have an eclipse or some larger astrological event, it's kind of like nature's way of saying calm down, like take a break, do a little inner work. And that's what I think about eclipses too, is it's time to do our inner work. That energetic field is being broken around the earth when we have an eclipse because of the alignment. And so it's that time when that deep space knowledge can really come forward for you. More information is readily available to channel. So just making sure you take the time to spend with yourself and do some of that inner work is what I would call it. And this week we're going to go ahead and do the cards like we did last week. I'm using the same oracle deck that I had used before, which is the Rebel deck, and we'll go ahead and start with this reading. But the first card that I pulled is it's time to let go. When I pulled this card, it was faced upside down, which means we definitely need more of this. Like, just realize that those things, those unhealthy habits, those people, those places that we have been holding on to, it's time to let go of that shit and move the fuck on. If we continue to hold on to something that is filling space, it no longer allows those new things to come in and take that space. So if we allow ourselves to release the things that don't serve us anymore, then it makes more room for things around us to move in. More things that we are more in alignment with and that we desire. The next card is, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. That's hilarious, but seriously, like, now is the time. Like, if you're just pondering and not getting that shit done and not moving forward on things that you've been procrastinating on for like feels like the last 2 or 3 weeks, now is definitely the time, especially with we're in this eclipse window. It's time to do that surface purging. Next is, you need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. Now I'm going to tell you, every morning I get up and I do at least 20 minutes of yoga. It definitely helps to reset my body and keeps me grounded. I wake up and I feel really grouchy. I'm not a morning person, but doing the yoga just helps to kind of like get in touch with my body, get me back into my body, and start the day off on the right foot. I do feel like more of, this card is more about you moving through your body's motions, getting in touch with your body, purging out those things that aren't working for you anymore. And yoga is really good for getting your physical body into the alignment that you want, because it helps to move that emotional issues or pain that's stored in the body as physical pain. It really helps to release that, because when we go any sort of alignment or ascension items, we upgrade on all levels, mind, body, and soul, but it's not all the same. The last little piece that's usually there during those upgrades is the body, and so that yoga will really help to make that final push of those things that we need to release. The next card is, ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. Once again, we're letting go of a lot of shit. If you need some help, ask for it. If you don't know how to move through things or let go of items that you've been wanting to let go of or get done, ask somebody to help you. There's no shame in that. We're a culture that says, we can do it all on our own, but sometimes it is really nice to have some help. So make sure, you reach out. The next card we got is, you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. You can help people all you want, but you are important in this whole puzzle too. And if we're not paying attention to ourselves, it's almost impossible to help anyone else in our circle until we do us first. And without you, you have no one else. So make sure, you know, especially this week, we're taking that extra time to do that self-care, to do that inner work, to connect to our soul self, because there's going to be more of that energetic alignment happening to connect to our soul self. But also it's kind of like with these eclipses, it's the universe saying, now's the time to do you, push that old shit out, and come back to your center. You're going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. It is a bit rough out there energetically, and we're gonna go right back to that self-care. Like, look, when shit gets rough, take care of yourself first. Really figure out what's going on in here so that the rest of you can be reflected on the outer side. Because when this is all turmoil in here, it definitely makes turmoil outside of yourself. So know that you're going through some shit. Take that extra time to do that self-care, whatever that is for you. For me, it's really just focusing in on what I need, like laying in bed, taking a freaking nap, take a bath, go for a walk, do that exercise thing that you know you're supposed to be doing that you're not. For me, that was yoga. It really helps to keep me right as rain. But when we're moving through tough things, that's when we've got to have those pieces in our arsenal that help support us on our journey, okay? The next card is take a fucking trip. Go see some shit, do some new things, talk to cooler people than you. As we're processing our things, you know, it does help if we go to like a really nice sacred space of alignment. Go sit by the water, go to the pumpkin patch and be a kid and run across the tires, or go down like the crazy slides they have. Experience something new so that you can take that breath of fresh air and remember that you're thankful for being alive. Like it is a joy to live. Not everyone gets to live like you do, right? We all live a little differently, but be thankful for the things you have and get out there and enjoy life a little bit and allow yourself to take that inner time and process those things that are coming up for you. And the last card this week, it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. Once again, if we don't take that time to go inside and really do that self-care and process those things that are coming up, then it's still going to be there next week and the week after. And then it will still keep showing up in our fucking life over and over and over again until we deal with it. So when it's all dark outside, the only brightness we're ever going to find is here on the inside. So make sure you take that extra time this week to sit with yourself and process those things that are coming up. Remember what you're thankful for in this life, and really just make sure you're taking care of you, because no one is going to take care of you but you. And then I did forget that I pulled a stone card for this week, just because sometimes I like to do a little extra. And the last card that had come up on the stone card, which is from Sage Goddess. I love these cards. I love all my stuff I have. What can I say? It is Aurora Quartz for this week. And this is perspective, spirit connection, universal love. It's the heart and crown chakra. When I see Aurora Quartz, it means that we're coming into full alignment, mind, body, and soul. And that means we're processing several things in our lives that need to be processed and moved out so that those new things can move in. And quartz is all about clearing the auric field on all levels, every chakra, and remembering that once we release those things that we know it's time to let go of, that those most wonderful, beautiful rainbows can come into our life for us. So that's the reading for this week. It was a little longer than normal, but I kind of feel it's necessary with this eclipse season starting. And just remember to do you this week and have a wonderful Monday. Thanks for joining me.